Now to CBS News correspondent Ash-Har Quraishi, who is on the ground in Minneapolis in the wake of this ICE shooting. So, my friend, what stands out to you from what you've now heard from Governor Tim Walz as it squares with Kristi Noem, Department of Homeland Security?
Is exactly that it does not square, and there is a vast divide between the perspectives we're hearing from federal officials and state and local officials. And people online, people here on the ground are talking about this video and what they're seeing in this video. And what I can tell you, Reed, is that it is a very different perspective here on the ground. We talked about, impeding the way, the thoroughfare for ICE agents. I can tell you right now, by being here, the perspective I have now is completely different than what I saw on the video. This is not a small street. This is a boulevard. It is large. It is about 4 lanes. You're talking about 2 lanes of driving and a full parking lane on both sides. So to block this entire road, you'd have to be turned sideways, and you're looking at about 2.5 to 3 car lengths at this point. So the idea that she could have potentially blocked this entire boulevard, people here say, doesn't square with the reality on the ground. And that's what we keep hearing from Governor Tim Walz, and we're hearing the opposite from Kristi Noem.
And you're there where the people are, in that neighborhood where violence played out. They've now had 24 hours since that, the white-hot glare of the international media looking at their neighborhood. What are they saying, especially in the wake of the governor there saying don't give them what they're asking for by way of the federal government and maybe even adding more troops?
Right. Well, clearly this is crystallizing opposition to the ICE, the immigration actions that have been happening here in Minneapolis already. I'll just give you a sense. I want to step out of the way so you can see this. What's happening behind me is these are barricades. These have not been set up by law enforcement. These have been set up by the people here. You can see they're gathering in the distance. This crowd has been growing from morning, and it has been extremely peaceful. They have been very calm. They are lining up around a memorial that has been set up for Renee Good. Flowers, and stuffed animals, all kinds of trinkets have been dropped off here. But this area, they wanted to close off for pedestrians so that people could actually come and visit and pay tribute to this woman whose life was taken yesterday. Reed.
The story continues. Ash-Har Quraishi, thank you so much for that touchstone to what is now a national story.